Hey family, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be teaching you how to take your own photos and make it look good. Whether you have a professional camera or just a phone, I'll show you how to hit those angles and make yourself look like an absolute babe. If you feel awkward having someone else take your photos or feel like they just don't do you justice, or if you look bomb AF and have no one around or available to take your photos, this video is for you. I hope you guys really enjoy this highly requested video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and comment down below what tip you found the most helpful. The first thing you need is a camera with Wi-Fi capabilities, which means it's able to connect to your phone. Don't worry if you don't have a professional camera or a camera at all, you can still just use a self-timer on your phone. Then you will need a tripod of sorts to angle your camera to give yourself the best angle possible. Even if you don't have an actual tripod, I found that literally anything can be a tripod. Make sure you download the apps required of your camera model to use in Wi-Fi mode. For example, Canon's is Camera Connect and Sony's is Imaging Mobile. With your phone camera, you can just simply use your 3 to 10 second timer function built into your phone if you don't have an actual camera. So if you're taking your photos from your phone using the self-timer function, this is how I recommend doing it. First, you want to set your phone against something sturdy like a book or your wallet and have it on the 10-second timer. 3 seconds is too fast for me to get to my designated spot. Then you press the button on the side of your phone and hurry and get into a pose that you know you like and is flattering. And play around with that for a bit until you get a photo you like. I do this about 10, 12, maybe 15 times to get that perfect photo. My first tip is to go to a cool location. Go to the beach, go to a field, go somewhere that's going to be aesthetically pleasing and gives you an opportunity to just kind of do something different and out of your comfort zone. Yes, of course, you can apply the whole self-timer thing in your house, but I find it's really fun to just go out and do this by yourself and just find a really cute location and take your photos there. In my second tip, I'm going to show you guys how I set up my camera. So when I filmed this video, I had two cameras. One I was videoing myself and the other one I was taking my pictures. I had to go set it up in Wi-Fi, connect my camera to the app, choose the remote live view, and then set it up in portrait mode, which is how I take most of my pictures. And then I kind of just experimented with my phone. I used my phone as the button to set off my camera and placed myself with the rule of thirds. So I kind of made sure I was centered in the frame. I'll kind of insert a little picture of what the rule of thirds is really quick, but I went through, picked the picture that I liked, a few of them actually. Here in this video, you can see me adjusting my camera. It just takes a few times for you to find that perfect adjustment, making sure that you can see yourself, you're in that rule of thirds, you're centered, and also that you are angled correctly, because you really do not want to angle a lens completely down, and you don't want it to be extremely high, because it can distort your body and make your head look super wonky and really long, especially with a wide-angled lens. So you really just want to make sure that that does not happen. So I'm likely going to set up my next shot here in the green foliage. The reason I'm kind of in the shade right now is because there's very harsh light going on at the moment, so I don't want to be in that sun until a little bit closer to sunset. Cool with the leaves right here, so because the depth of field is really important. We're getting a little fancy now, but as you can see, I use that little branch as my depth of field in this photo. I have depth of field in the front, I have depth of field in the back. In the next shots that I did, I set up my camera once again in portrait mode and made sure that I was within the rule of thirds, centered, and then I started just snapping away. My third tip is to know your angles, know your good side. Don't be afraid to go out and practice taking pictures of yourself and figuring out what kind of pose is the most flattering for your figure or face. Personally, I have an athletic build and have to move my body in a way to give myself shape. You want to move your limbs away from your body, as this gives you a much more elongated and attractive shape than just standing straight on and facing the camera. Shift your weight from one hip and turn that hip towards the camera. Separate your legs, bend one knee and point your toe. Roll your shoulders back and smile. Chin out and down, not too far as you'll give yourself a double chin, but not too far up as you'll be giving people a nice nostril tour. I suggest looking straight at the camera, separate your bottom and top teeth from one another, and close your lips over them. It creates a super contoured badass bitch cheekbones that will leave your haters quaking. When you are taking photos, do not be afraid to move around, play with your hair, play with different hand positions, smile, don't smile, move your hand up and down, make different facial expressions. It really just gives you a lot of variety, and just take a lot of photos because you never really know how many you're gonna end up with and how many you're actually gonna like. As you guys have seen, I'm kind of hiding my phone with my hat or behind my back, and then I press the shutter button with my phone because for some reason with my camera, I cannot do self-timer, like set it off in a few seconds. It actually just sets off as soon as I press the shutter. That's just with the Canon though. The reason I'm crouched down where I am right now is because I'm really trying to hit the backlit sun, which I will insert pictures and show you how I did that. But it looks really, really cool when it is backlit, which is basically positioning the sun behind your head or your hat or a subject, and it ends up looking really cool. So right now I'm just taking some portraits, messing around with everything, my hands, different hand positions. As you see, I'm having one on my face. I'm trying to figure out which one looks better as I'm looking down at my phone, looking into the camera, and then just kind of going back and forth and seeing what looks good. What's super cool about the app like Camera Connect for Canon, you can immediately look at your photos and see what they look like and kind of pick out your favorites and see what is looking good in the actual camera. And it's actually a really, really great way to review images and just kind of see, especially for self-portraits. A lot of the time I will use my hat or sunglasses as a prop. It really just adds something to an image. And in this specific video, I'm using my hat as more of a shield to hide my phone as I use it to take photos, and it works really well. So that was my second little location, really backlit. It was really, really pretty, just very green. It just had a different feel than the buildings that I was at, the first location I was. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. You come say hi. You're so cute. Oh, he's... Alright, so I'm getting the drone app now. I'm gonna get some drone shots before my couple gets here. Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you guys would want me to do Vlogmas or what kind of videos you guys would like to see from me. If I do Vlogmas, please let me know. I'm really interested in seeing what you guys want to see. So don't forget to comment, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Alright, bye-bye.